and so forth. But our big event of the year is RG Connect. And so what I'd like to go through with this is a little bit about us and why people attend RG Connect each year. A little bit about our planning process, our theme selection, who we try to target, how we generate interest, the cost to attend, and the value it brings to customers, as well as how we select ISVs for participation, what happens on event day, and what we've learned from doing this for like 13 years. Anyway, well, the Resource Group was established in 1988. We're celebrating our 25th year in business. We are based in Renton, Washington, and our primary focus is on Microsoft Dynamics GP. And right now we have just about 30 employees, and our customer base exceeds 200. So that's pretty much a little bit about us. And RG Connect, again, this is our 13th customer conference. It's a day-long event that pretty much caters to existing customers. Although we do use it as a tool, if we have some potential customers, we'll invite them to attend, and so they at least get a feel for us and our customers, and an opportunity for potential new clients to talk to our customer base. With RG Connect, we have more than 20 concurrent breakout sessions. This year, I think we're exceeding that. We just added an executive track in 2012, and so this will be our second year of having a track that is dedicated to C-level attendees. For years, we held our event in Seattle, but now for this year, we've moved it over to Bellevue at the Meydenbauer Center. And one of the reasons why that sounded really good is we are able to have an entire floor of the Meydenbauer Center, so it makes it a lot easier for our customers to find the event. We had some challenges with that last year because there was a session going on where we at our previous event facility. Let's see. So why attend RG Connect? Our RG Connect pretty much focuses on different ways to better use their Microsoft Dynamics GP platform. We offer, our employees go ahead and put on sessions about maybe different tools, and the best session that everybody loves is our tips and tricks sessions, where one of our employees has like 50 different tips to better use Microsoft Dynamics GP. So it's a really good learning thing for our customers, and they can also earn up to 7 CPE credits, which is another big incentive for them to attend. It's also a chance for us to interact with our customers and better identify their needs. We get that valuable face-to-face time with them, and it's just a really great opportunity for everybody to communicate, and then it also provides our customers with an opportunity to network with other users, and maybe to even hear what they do and learn from other customers. So regarding planning, we start planning meetings about 4 to 5 months before the event. Kim, who actually is the main, she pretty much handles just about everything with it. She really has everything organized since she's been doing this from the beginning of the event, and so we just pretty much try to figure out what types of topics we should bring, what for each year, and the different ways to involve team members with participation. I mean, we have representatives from each division, so we have sales and marketing and development involved in trying to plan the event to see how we can best bring value. We decide on the session topics and assign them off we provide our employees with different ideas, and they can go back and forth with us and decide what they want to do for their topic, and we give them everything they need, templates for PowerPoint presentations, and we go ahead and edit and print out their handouts, or if they are going to have handouts in their sessions. So we really try to be as proactive and helpful with them as possible. So with the themes, we pretty much try to select our theme based on different current trends and different ways we can best serve our clients. Last year, our theme was Partnering for Productivity, and it just seemed like a way to let our clients know that we really want to have them view us as a resource to help them achieve greater productivity, and that we're there to help them learn of new ways to better use their Dynamics GP system. And this year, we're focusing on innovating your way to success, because we really do believe that innovation is a really great way to achieve success. And that's why we decided to choose that theme. And so we usually, and I apologize, I have never given a presentation before, so if I'm going too fast or it's dry, I really apologize. Anyway, so we try to choose like some sort of image to tie into the theme, and this year this was the image that Kim selected. I think we just purchased the image, but it will be used on pretty much all of our collateral material, and just so it kind of ties in with what we're doing. So again, our target audience is current customers. It's also C-level executives for our leadership track, and potential new customers. And what we do is we create different materials for each group. We send out postcards and emails that are targeted to each group that we're looking to have attend. And for our C-level track this year, we've partnered with a group called Vistage, and that group is made up of different CEOs, and they kind of brainstorm off of different ways to improve process, and so they actually helped us select our keynotes, and as well as the other presenter who will be doing the executive level track this year. And so that's the first time we actually partnered with them for that. So it'll be really great, because we have two great speakers for that. So and let's see, I'll tell you about our speakers for this year's event momentarily. So with regard to generating interest, again, we really focus heavily on email marketing. We have links so that our customers can go ahead and register, and for potential customers, we have a way for them to go ahead and have a special link so they could go ahead and sign up. Because usually for potential customers, we invite them for free, and our regular customers have to pay, so we don't want the messages crossing, obviously. Our sales team also does call downs and to talk and to try to generate attendance to the event. And we also ask our development team to go ahead and talk about the event with clients when they're out meeting with them, because they seem to have a lot more face-to-face time than obviously marketing does, or even our sales team does. And let's see. So that's pretty much how we try to generate interest in attendance. The cost to attend, well, we offer an early bird special, and we actually extended the date to this Friday. So it'll be $150 before August 30th and $200 after the 30th. And we also have a special where if you purchase 4 passes, the price of the additional passes will be reduced to $125 after 4 passes have been purchased. And another way that passes are available or through purchasing one of our support plans. And depending on the level that they purchase, will receive 1 or more passes to the event as part of the annual plan. And that actually we launched that last year, the customer support plan. So it's just a way to try to bring value to the customers. And again, for our customers, they do have an event that focuses solely on their Dynamics GP platform. They're able to really go ahead and ask questions and get some additional information without having to call support or dig for it anywhere online. You can just pretty much they have us there to talk to. It's a day long full of different events and different sessions and just a great opportunity to focus on whether you're interested in business, if you're interested in a BI or how to use the actual platform. I mean, there's just so much opportunity there. We also feature time with select ISVs, and each ISV who participates gets a booth where everybody can come and speak to, where we actually strongly suggest that customers go ahead and network with each ISV by giving them a little form that we stamp that gets stamped after they visit the ISVs, and then it's put in for a drawing for prizes. So they're encouraged to network with each ISV, and then the ISVs are able to generate additional contacts by either having something that they can, because they can have a prize offering as well at the event, so they can drop they have a bowl where they can drop business cards for a drawing or fill out the form, or a way to generate interest and get names, since we don't pass out attendee names to anybody for privacy reasons. We also have lunch at the event, a buffet lunch, and after the event we have the wine and cheese mixer, which is where we have the drawings. And the wine and cheese mixer is really popular. Always been a big thing. So for our ISVs, we invite ISVs to participate based on customer needs. So if there's a particular ISV that has an offering that seems like it'll be really of value to our customers, we really try to target that. The fee for participation is $750, and it again includes a booth and an opportunity, different opportunities to network with our customers, whether it's during the designated ISV Expo time, or at the wine and cheese mixer, or during lunch. There's just a lot of opportunity, and obviously their booths are open throughout the whole event. So if somebody maybe wants some time and doesn't want to go to a particular session, they can go network with an ISV. And this year, some of our ISVs will have the opportunity, I think actually maybe all of our ISVs will have the opportunity to hold sessions. So that's increased our sessions greatly. And it also gives our customers a chance to really sit down and learn more about the product offerings. With regards to the event day, all of our employees participate either by doing presentations, working at the registration booth. Just my job usually is to put out any fires that might happen. So I'm running around just trying to make sure everybody has what they need in the sessions and everything's working and properly. And, we have signs in front of each room so attendees know what's happening at that particular time. And I didn't put this in, but our attendees receive they get a folder with different information about us and things that we offer, as well as information from the ISVs. We also have note pages, so if they feel like taking notes at a particular session, they have those available. They get a lanyard with their names on it, and we actually color code them, so each of our CAMs knows which customers are theirs. And so it just they are able to have that material as take-home material, and then we do make our sessions available online following the event once we have everything completed. Since it's not uncommon for somebody to need to modify their event like just before it happens, or modify their session just before it happens. Our CAMs also try to schedule time with customers to talk about their systems and better ways that we can help them use their GP system. And so some things that we've learned, no matter how much planning we do, something always happens to throw us off. And Kim's probably one of the most organized people I've ever worked with, but something always happens. Like last year, our rooms were changed at the venue, so we had the name of the room and the schedule, but one of the rooms was changed, so the session information was correct, but the name room was incorrect, so we had to try to work around that. And last year at the venue we were at, we were not aware that there was going to be another event so close, so we weren't prepared with appropriate signs to let our customers know where to find us, and so people were getting lost. And this year I'm thinking we're not going to have that problem since we'll have a designated floor for our event. Also, last year, regardless of how much we try to communicate with everybody, one of our ISVs didn't realize that they were holding a presentation, so we had attendees sitting in a room, and there wasn't anybody speaking, so we just had to cancel that session and direct everybody to another session. But yeah, sometimes miscommunications happen, and you just kind of have to roll with it. I had for our customer panel, we thought we had only 2 customers speaking, and it turned out to be 3. So I had to scramble for a last-minute gift card for one of the members of the panel, and so I just had to run around and go ahead and take care of that because I wanted everybody to have everything given to them. And we also had an error on one of our customer awards trophies at the last minute, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get that fixed. And I think this year we are not having customer awards, but it's still up in the air. I'm not sure what's happening with that. Still waiting because we really need to get those orders in for our events coming up very quickly. But otherwise, it's a great event, great benefit to our customers from the feedback we get from the questionnaires. And we do have separate questionnaires for the C-level track, so we can find out what they're getting out of it. Right now, I think we have 70 customers registered, and I'm not sure what we're going to hit before the event, but hopefully we'll beat last year's number. And anyway, are there any questions? Again, I apologize. This is my first time actually giving a presentation.
Romy, this is Steve. Certainly no apologies necessary. You did great. Question for you and Julie is, do you have, or how do you measure success? Do you have some predefined metrics that you'll be measuring after the event?
Julie, should I go first on that, or?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, for us, we tend to measure success in different ways. Obviously, we want to have a lot of customer participation, and we like to try to get customers that haven't attended to attend the event. And so we try to look at those numbers, and how many new customers versus like the total overall number. And we also look at it, for how many potential customers attend, because we do try to drive that attendance as well. And then with the actual, we also look at from a business standpoint, like how much money, like not money, but how much new business and is generated from the event, meaning like what kind of business are the CAMs able to generate by talking to clients at the event, and if anything has sparked from there.
Yeah, I would echo that, Romy. We do have, attendance goals, total and territory, and how many prospects we want to attend, and those kind of things. So we do measure success that way, and like you mentioned, we do track the opportunities that come from it. After the event, we send out like an employee survey, basically. We get their impressions of how the event went and what they would, suggest changes for in the future. But we also ask that they use that to report back any opportunities that they heard about, so that we can track those in CRM that's coming from the event. And as long as the services that result cover the budget of the event, we consider it a success, basically, as long as we break even.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks.
Anybody else have anything that they do or have seen at any conferences that they've been to that they thought was a good idea or a warning that we should stay away from?
It sounds like both of you are doing a great job on putting on the customer events.
Well, I know you're in the midst of yours is coming up very soon. Did you have anything that you wanted to add?
I saw where you do your evaluations online.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I, thought about maybe we could do. But what we do with our evaluations, they're at the end, we have them complete the evaluation, and then they get an extra ticket for the grand prize that we're giving away. And this year, we are giving away the Microsoft Surface Pro, so chance to win that. And in the past, we have always received at least 80% of the evaluations back. And on the evaluations, we have them mark, their interest, or say if they're interested in attending Convergence next year, or if they're interested in a training class, or, we usually have a list of interest, and then they just mark what they're interested in. So that way we know, how to follow up with them. And as well as for the ISVs this year, what we're going to do is give the ISVs 100 tickets, and then as the clients stop by their booth, they will determine how many tickets they give them depending on their interest. Say if they say, okay, I'd really like to see a demo, next month, then the ISV could give them 5 tickets, and they use those tickets to be entered into the drawing for the Surface Pro. So those are just some of the other little things that we do that add value to our conference.
Yeah, I like that. For those ISVs that are on the call, you guys have a preference. I mean, we tend to do it more traditionally where like the ISVs just have the stamp or initial or whatever on the map of the expo, and then they turn that in for drawings. Have you guys had a particular way of doing giveaways or things like that that you like better?
Well, this is Marlene, and I apologize because I've got my dog and my kids in the background watching Epic. Anyway, so, excuse that. That's why I'm on mute most of the time. But yeah, Rami, great job. No need to apologize. I echo Steve in that. For us as ISVs, honestly, it's always this thing of like, what are we going to get out of it? And of course, there's networking, and of course, there's the partner relationship. So that's always a big factor when we decide to go. But I think that the giveaways is a good idea also because less and less partners are giving attendee lists, which is understandable, but it would be interesting to see, like, if on your evaluation forms, would it be useful to kind of say, did you see any ISV that you were interested in and would like us to follow up with? You know what I mean? That there's an indication from your customers, you know, I'm interested in these two or these three, you know. And then another question I guess I would have for partners is, when you decide which ISVs to invite, and Rami addressed this a little bit in terms of we want to make sure it fits our customer needs, we do more and more want to see our sponsorship as part of a broader partnership. You know what I mean? We come to the event. So that means that we put marketing dollars and time into the partner, you know, and say, okay, we're going to choose our top 10 for this year based on past performance or whatever, and we're really going to invest, which is coming to the event, running a webinar, trying to be in the newsletter, you know, really make it part of a bigger marketing plan with them. Does that make sense to you guys? Or, I mean, because that's always our, you know, we draw out a CRM, how many leads came out of the event last year, and it's never a exact ROI, but we try to gauge that a little bit.
Well, one thing that we're doing this year is, you know, as you know, last year we did the speed dating. But this year when we do the speed dating, we'll give the ISVs a list of all the clients. Now that doesn't mean necessarily their email addresses and all that, but we'll give them a list of what table they're sitting at, as well as, you know, their name and their company name. And then during that speed dating, if somebody expresses interest, then they can just mark on that sheet real quick, Edwards Wood expressed interest in my product, so I can follow up with them. And then when it comes to that, we will definitely, you know, give the ISV, you know, the customer's contact information. So we do have much more emphasis on the ISVs at our events than we have ever had in the past.
Yep, that's good. I mean, that's going to be more and more important. I don't know. I know Calais is on here and Steve. They might have some input here too, but there's a lot of partners, and for you guys, there's a lot of ISVs. So it's like, you pick the ones that you work together the easiest or the best, and to maximize both for you, your revenue, and for the partner. Otherwise, it's not worth you know, either of them. So.
Yeah, I would add, you know, I've seen the punch card work pretty well. You know, you give an autograph, it kind of forces them to hit your table. It does tend to have a rush early in the show, and then you get real sprinkling after that, but, you know, you take whatever you can get. And then we've given the giveaways to try to gather some names and contact information to follow up on as well. So those have worked pretty well.
This is Calais, and from a signature versus ticket, if you will, perspective as far as encouraging conversations between ISVs, in my past life we've found out that, you know, handing out the coupons, the vendors had much more meaningful conversations rather than just, you know, sneaking in, say if someone's, you know, having a real conversation with an ISV about getting a demo set up or something, and then just, you know, bumping in for a signature. So we found the tickets to be more effective on the VAR side of things.
Good.
Because again, we gave our vendors the option, to give as many tickets as they like, and of course, just increasing their odds for our grand prize giveaway.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me, and I really like that idea, but I'm not the one that makes the decision, unfortunately. So. I will say to Marlene's point about the ongoing relationship, Socius as a company is in the process of sort of narrowing down our list of ISVs and becoming more strategic and sort of building out solution sets with certain ISVs. And all of that is coming together right now at the same time that we're planning Aspire for this year, because at the beginning of October. And so I think more than ever before this year, our sponsors are going to see that relationship sort of springboard off of Aspire and become more of a strong relationship, not just, oh, we sponsored your event that one time, but see it more become an ongoing thing. And that's what we're striving towards, and we hope that our ISVs and sponsors see that as well.
That's great. Well, I know Integrity Day is coming to all 3 of your events, so I'll be watching.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We in the past, we are also a Sage partner, and so we've done one giant event, and we've liked the fact that all of our employees and all of our clients are in one place, but our Sage clients are much more. We have many more Sage clients in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and for the past 10 years, they've been saying, can't we do this in Cleveland again? Because we used to have separate events. And then we brought them all together. So this year, we split it up again. So we get to basically do this 2 weeks in a row. In October, we did the Microsoft event on the 9th and the Sage one on the 15th. And we already did our West Coast version of it in the spring. We had a little mini Aspire in San Francisco. So.
All right, well, I've got to jump off. This is Marlene. You guys did a great job. This clearly is a lot of work, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. And I'll send out the recording and the presentation to everybody. I know we have some people who couldn't join us, but thank you to all of those who could.
Sounds great. Nice job.